Garrett Morgan family. My name is Quentin Davis, proud principal of Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation. Can you believe we are here? All right, so before we begin, I want you to make the loudest cheer for our Falcon graduates on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's hear it. Come on, you can do better than that. Come on. All right, that's what I like to hear. So before we begin, we want to remind you of a few items that will assist this ceremony with being one of the best ceremonies ever. First, please refrain from noisemakers or any objects that will interfere with the recording of the ceremony. Please understand that you being a spectator here gives us permission to include you in our recording. Second, please keep all aisles clear. We need them clear for our graduation crew, our camera crew, and emergencies. Third, please allow students' names to be heard. We definitely want you to cheer, but we want to hear everyone's name. They've earned it. Fourth, please do not rush the stage once your graduate's name is called. Pictures will be available at a later date. And finally, at the end of the ceremony, you will be able to meet your graduate in the lobby area once they handle their final obligations as a Falcon. All right, here we go. I think they're ready. Yeah, they're ready. Let's welcome our Falcon graduates.
Class of 2025, school board members, friends of Garrett Morgan, members, administrators, faculty, parents, and guests. Welcome to the commencement exercise of the Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation, class of 2025. Please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. Gentlemen, please remove your hats. Graduates, keep your hats on. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. As we begin our commencement ceremony, the class of 2025 would like to ask the audience to join them in a moment of silence, in a display of respect and honor for the servicemen and women who are currently fighting or have fought for our freedom. In addition, we would also like to share this moment as a remembrance to anyone we lost who should have had the opportunity to graduate with our class across the nation. We light these candles in front of you to remember that their light shines on. Thank you. Please be seated. Gentlemen, you may put your hat back on.
Please welcome our guests representing the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Please hold your applause until all of the individuals have been introduced. Dr. Warren Morgan, CEO of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Mrs. Sarah Ellicott, Chair of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board of Education. Pastor Ivory Jones III, member of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District Board of Education. Mrs. Karen Thompson, Chief of District Operations. Mrs. Erin Few, Officer of Schools. Mrs. Kalila Lawson, Senior Magistrate for the Cleveland Municipal Court and our commencement speaker. Dr. Andrew Kuntz, High School Network 1 Network Leader. Mr. Quentin Davis, Principal of the Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation. Mr. Edmondson Suggs, Assistant Principal. Ms. Nancy Cosner, Assistant Principal. Mrs. Emily Cecil, Senior Advisor. Mrs. Michelle Asbury, Counselor. Mrs. Michelle Horn, Counselor. Friends of Garrett Morgan who join us in this audience, let's give a round of applause. We have the privilege to have our CEO with us today. To get a warm welcome at this time, please welcome Dr. Morgan.
All right. Let's give a round of applause again for our 2025 graduates. All right. I know you guys are proud of our almost nearly 70 graduates of Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation. Now, graduates, you just heard your family members and friends give you a round of applause. Now, I want you to give your village of family members, friends, a round of applause, but also your teachers, your school leaders, Mr. Davis as the principal, because without your village, you wouldn't be here today. So I know that this is such an exciting day, and I'm glad to bring you welcoming greetings as we kick today's ceremony, or this evening's ceremony off. But graduates, I want to celebrate your individual accomplishments. So if there's something I read and it pertains to you, I want you to stand up. So any of our graduates in this class, if you will be attending a 2- or 4-year college or university after graduating high school, please stand. You may be seated. Any of our graduates who are pursuing a trade or career training program, please stand up. You may be seated. If you are a graduate and are a Say Yes Scholar, maybe having one of these blue cords, or even if you don't have your blue cord but you're a Say Yes Scholar, please stand up. That's what I'm talking about. That's scholarship money. Now, stay standing, but if you're a graduate and have received any scholarship, would you join them in standing? Any other scholarship, please join them in standing. All right, okay. All right, you may all be seated. Any graduates that are enlisting in the armed forces after graduating, please stand. You may be seated. And then finally, if you are entering the workforce after graduating high school, please stand. Very proud of you. You may be seated. So family members, you can see our class of 2025 has a bright future ahead of them, and we are so proud of you. But graduates, this is an evening of excitement, and I'm so proud. But before we get this ceremony started, I want to ask you a question that the great literary scholar and Cleveland Public School alum, Langston Hughes, once posed in his infamous poem called Harlem. He asked, "What happens to a dream deferred?" See, in Langston Hughes' time, Harlem was a place of hope, aspirations, and opportunity for the young black scholar. It was a place where dreams were fulfilled. But as Mr. Hughes explores in his poem, if you don't explore those dreams and aspirations and don't go after them, they can dry up like a raisin in the sun. So graduates, I want to make sure you understand that each of you have a destiny. You are destined for greatness. Do not let setbacks, self-doubt, or negative people deter you from your dreams. There are times you will have challenges. There will be people in your life that don't like you sometimes, and you won't even know why. But I want you to shake those haters off, and you keep going, pursuing your dreams. And speak positive affirmations in your life. I want you to say you are smart, you are beautiful, you are determined, you deserve to be here. You have faith that can move mountains. You are more than enough, and your failures always lead to success. Graduates, the sky's the limit. And I want you to remember if you work hard and dream big and never give up, anything is possible for you. Don't let setbacks define your potential. After all, Michael Jordan was initially cut from his high school basketball team. Oprah was once fired from one of her TV jobs. And if you look at me, I was once told by one of my professors that I had no potential and I didn't belong in school. But if I had let those negative words ring true for me, I wouldn't be standing here as your CEO today. So before I sit down, I want to leave you with a poem that I learned in college by Walter D. Wintle called "The Person Who Thinks They Can." If you think you are beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you like to win but think you can't, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you'll lose, you're lost. For out in the world we find that success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in the state of mind. If you think you're outclassed, you are. You've got to think high to rise. You've got to be sure of yourself before you can ever win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster woman or man. But soon or late, the person who wins is the person who thinks they can. Remember that, graduates, as you graduate today. Know how proud we are of you. Make us proud as you go forward, and congratulations.
Good evening, graduates, faculty, distinguished guests, family members, and friends of the class of 2025. We finally did it. It truly feels like just yesterday, many of you walked through my doors freshman year, and then for some of you, magically appearing during your sophomore year. And you just know how much I love teaching sophomores. You have achieved so much during your 4 years at Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation. And I know this is just the start of it all. You are all truly special to me. And I'm so thankful that you are my students, my darlings, my little honey bunnies. The memories we have shared will hold a special place within my heart, and I will truly miss all of you, your hugs, and your silly selves. Now, don't forget that you are much stronger than you think you are. You've grown, persevered, and shown resilience through challenges both big and small. Now, it's time to leave the nest and fly high, falcons, into the horizon to capture your dreams and all that life has in store for you. Never forget that your dreams are valid, your voice matters, and your future rests in your two hands. Set your goals high, work with a purpose, and don't forget to walk with a purpose, and believe deeply in your potential. You are capable of more than you can imagine. If you ever forget that, just give me a call or blow up my Signal chat. I will always be more than happy to remind you. I love you all to the moon and back. Congratulations, class of 2025. You are officially graduates of the Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation. Matthias Berglund is our salutatorian for the 2024-2025 school year. He is a student who enjoyed extracurricular activities, his friends and family, but more importantly, academics. Upon graduation, Matthias will be attending the Ohio State University. Yes, that deserves applause. Majoring in mechanical engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Matthias Berglund.
Good evening, everyone. First, I'd like to thank Mrs. Cecil for her work here as both our senior advisor and beloved teacher. Your contributions have shaped this school in ways that will last far beyond our time here. My name is Matthias Berglund, and tonight it is my honor to stand before you as your class of 2025 Salutatorian, to greet not only my fellow scholars, but also the families, friends, staff members, and mentors who have guided and uplifted us throughout these years. Your support has helped us grow, thrive, and become the individuals we are today. I would also like to thank my family, my mother and my father, for the life they've given me and for their undying support that's allowed me to get where I am today. I'd like to thank my mentors for the guidance and expertise I needed to succeed, and my friends for the laughs and times we shared these past years. 4 years ago, we walked into this school as bright-eyed freshmen, masked and unsure of what the future held. We shed our masks, adapted, and persevered through uncertainty, but through it all, we found ways to grow, not just as students, but as teammates, leaders, and friends. This school, this community gave me opportunities to experience a world I never knew existed, allowed me to meet people and see viewpoints I couldn't previously imagine, and encouraged me to develop as a leader. While I started here as a reserved freshman, the support from the staff and my peers motivated me to participate in all forms of extracurricular activities, such as ACE, bowling, robotics, snowboarding, and even a program that flew me across the country and introduced me to like-minded students from all corners of this nation. I would like to reminisce on the time that we spent together as a class, from freshman orientation to senior sunset, and everything in between. Not to mention the amount of hair-pulling stress we've caused Mr. Davis, Ms. Dressler, and especially Mr. Suggs. Through every challenge, every loss, and every victory, we didn't just go individually, we grew together. And now, we stand at the edge of something new, a future full of possibility, uncertainty, and excitement. As we step into this next chapter, let's not be held back by the what-ifs, the should-haves, or the if-onlys. The road ahead is ours to shape. Class of 2025, my advice to you is to stay true to the life you've built. Embrace the choices you've made, even the mistakes, because they are part of your unique journey. Live boldly, strive for what sets your heart on fire, and never lose sight of the people, values, and dreams that define you. As we move into this next phase of our lives, know that you are loved and supported by everyone in this room. I know that we will always be there for each other, no matter what path you may choose. Once a Falcon, always a Falcon. Love you guys. Thank you.
Brian Conroy is our valedictorian for the 2024-2025 school year. Brian is an individual who considers himself a lifelong learner. Brian was a founding member of Project STIR, a club that focuses on self-advocacy and inclusion for students with disabilities. Upon graduation, Brian plans on majoring in computer science and design at Cleveland State University. Ladies and gentlemen, please join in welcoming Brian Conroy.
Thank you, Mrs. Cecil. Thank you not only for having me as the valedictorian, but also for the amount of effort you have given us to focus on education and friendships for the past 4 years. Many students know who I am, but for the students and the audience members who don't, I'm Brian Conroy, born with a mathematical mind and a generous heart. As someone who has started to get into the DC universe since 2022, I would like to share a motivational quote from Dick Grayson, aka Nightwing, in the comic Street Origins issue 13. You'll never know if you can fly unless you take the risk of falling. Now, I'm more of a DC film watcher than I am a DC comic reader, but as much as I haven't read this issue, I believe that this can relate to anything in life. Maybe it relates to finally getting accepted a scholarship after weeks of trying. Maybe it relates to learning the many strategies and maneuvers of Mario Kart after years of practicing online. Maybe it relates to making friends. I mean, we all know what it's like on the first day of school to be introduced to new students and not want to talk to them anyway. All we have to do, though, is take the risk of falling when trying to fly. All we can do is give it our all to one another every day we can. While I am mostly referring to any friendships we make in the future, this can refer to any relationship, whether it's between the student and the teacher, between the boyfriend and the girlfriend, or between the two closest friends in the school who share each other's secrets. Remember to give it your all every day and make the differences you make count. I still remember the day when I made a difference and that it started to change everything for me. February 13th, 2023. When I was a sophomore in Mrs. Cecil's AP English class that day, I decided to start becoming more open to others. You might remember this student who graduated last year, Ali. On that day, I complimented his Batman shirt and we ended up talking for a few minutes. Around the end of our conversation, he asked if I had a sheet of paper. I had no idea why he needed a sheet of paper, but I still gave one to him regardless. Seconds later, he gave it back, and I could not believe what I saw on it, his phone number and Discord number. This made me feel less alone in the world, that I had someone to lean on when I had any trouble in my life. But look where I am now. The first true friend I had made in high school has led me to a memorable journey of having more friends and staying connected, along with going to the prom with them, taking Finley and Tri-C courses, and working in our school's very own Project Stir Club and getting nationally recognized. I don't know if I were to have this memorable high school experience had I not befriended Ali at all. So even if your high school journey was not similar to mine, remember that it does not define who you are, and that Dick Grayson once said, you'll never know if you can fly unless you take the risk of falling. You have your entire future waiting for you to reach your goals, successfully pursue your career, and be the best you can be. I don't just thank Principal Davis and the rest of the staff and faculty who have become like mentors to me. I also thank my family, my classmates, and this class of 2025 who have all pushed me throughout these past 4 years to be the best Brian I can be. Thank you.
Today is an extremely special day for these two individuals. Brian's and Matthias's tenacity for academic excellence, determination, and self-discipline has awarded them the prestigious title of Valedictorian and Salutatorian for the class of 2025. Mr. Davis will now award these individuals with stoles of achievement, certificates of success, and a plaque with their diploma for them to showcase their accomplishments. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in a round of applause for these dynamic scholars. Congratulations.
Good evening. That's real right there. Good evening. Kalila Lawson is a senior magistrate for the Cleveland Municipal Court. Her commitment to justice and profound understanding of the law guides her in making impactful decisions that uphold our community's standards. Her crucial role ensures fairness and integrity in the judicial process, underscoring her dedication to serving and enhancing her community. Senior Magistrate Lawson knows what it takes to seek and promote justice. Over a decade of her life has been committed to public service and the practice of law. She has practiced in every area of our court system, serving as a magistrate for the Cuyahoga County Probate Courts, volunteer magistrate for the East Cleveland Juvenile Diversion Program, Cuyahoga County Assistant Prosecutor, criminal defense attorney, and a personal bailiff. Wow. Senior Magistrate Lawson was born and raised in Cleveland, Ohio, and is a CMSD graduate. Can we get a clap for that? She is civically engaged in her community and is a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. She is a loving wife, mother, and the daughter of a former colleague of ours here at Garrett Morgan, Reverend Randy Reed, and the First Lady Carol Reed. Mr. Reed is over there. She is currently a candidate for the Cleveland Municipal Court and will be on the ballot on this November 2025, where she intends to continue her role as a public servant, making equitable decisions for litigants. For more information about her service within the community and her commitment to the law, please visit klawsonforjudge.com. It gives me an incredible honor to introduce to you Senior Magistrate Kalila Lawson.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening to all faculty, administration, staff, family, friends, esteemed guests, and most importantly, our parents and our graduates. You have given your time, your love, your energy, your guidance, your money, and most importantly, your faith and trust. You all have trusted the process, and here you sit today. At this significant milestone in your lives, your high school graduations, give yourselves a round of applause. Dr. Carter G. Woodson is one of my favorite authors. He was the second African American after W.E.B. Du Bois to obtain a PhD from Harvard University. He is also known for establishing Negro History Week, which eventually led to the formation of Black History Month. One of my favorite quotes from Dr. Woodson says, "If you can control a man's thinking, you do not have to worry about his actions. When you determine what a man shall think, you do not have to concern yourself about what he will do. If you make a man feel that he is inferior, you do not have to compel him to accept an inferior status. He will seek it for himself." What does that mean? If someone can control how you think, how you behave, how you communicate, how you view yourself, what you believe about yourself, then they will always know what you're going to do. You will be predictable, and they will always see you coming. And when I say someone, I'm not just speaking of an individual person. I'm talking about social media outlets as well. What do we call them? Influencers, right? I'm talking about Instagram. I'm talking about our music, TikTok, X, Snapchat, Facebook, YouTube. Every algorithm that we take in, whether it be negative or positive, it feeds into your mind. Many times we are being influenced to make decisions about our lives, and we don't even realize it because we're concerned about what's popular, what's trending, and likes and follows. We are not concerned about the real message and the propaganda that is being fed to us. I want to pose a question to you all. Do you know what type of person you want to be? What type of person you want to be known for? The type of impact and mark you want to leave in this world? Not the predictable stereotypes that are placed upon you by society, but deep down, who do you want to be as a person? I graduated from Collinwood High School, a CMSD school located on Cleveland's east side. I was 17 years old, and I had an array of emotions as I was about to enter college in the fall. I would be a first-generation college student, the first person in my immediate family to graduate with a 4-year degree. Thank you. Thank you. I went to college in a state that was 17 hours away, in Grambling, Louisiana, a place that I had never been a day in my life. No family, no friends, just the support of my parents and my faith in God. This was a moment of happiness, fear, anxiety, excitement, but most importantly, self-awareness. Self-awareness is knowing who you are, your values, your morals, your ethics, and what you have to offer this world. You sit in front of us all today as future leaders in whatever profession you decide to go into. As leaders of your generation, you have a responsibility to gain knowledge and understanding for yourselves, not based on what someone else has influenced you to do or think. Going away to college was the best 4 years of my life. It allowed me to be independent and self-reliant. I was forced to get out of my comfort zone, make friends, and not just for a social context, but for survival. You want positive people that will speak greatness and prosperity into you. My road was college, but everyone's road is different. But while you are on that road, don't be so quick to take the path that glitters and shines. Sometimes we have to cross the rugged road, the jagged road, that leaves us with some scrapes and bruises. Those scars build character. The fact that you are sitting here today is proof that someone, even if that someone is yourself, thought highly enough of you to believe in your skills and your abilities. Savor this moment. Digest it slowly. Appreciate every sacrifice, triumph, victory, and sleepless night you had to endure to get to this point. You are more than capable, graduates. You are more than qualified. Your grades are not an indicator of your greatness. Your financial situation is not an indicator of your greatness. Your popularity or lack thereof is not an indicator of your greatness, because you possess an extra superpower that I like to call grit. Grit is passion. Grit is perseverance. It means working hard to overcome challenges, even when you are faced with failures and adversity. Every piece of knowledge you have acquired did not come from a book. You had to learn how to navigate your way to success, not just by what you know, but who you are. That is what you take with you, graduates. This is what you fall on when times get hard and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Graduates, this is your time. Congratulations, class of 2025.
Can you give another round of applause? So we would like to give her a small token of appreciation for those powerful and amazing words she gave toward the class of 2025. So we want to give her a plaque, some flowers. I don't know if you can hold that.
Probably not, but.
And a little small token.
We will now recognize the top students from the class of 2025. These students have maintained a cumulative GPA of 3.0 or higher. Students with a cumulative GPA of 4.0 or higher will receive an orange cord. Students with a cumulative GPA between 3.5 and 3.99 will receive a white cord, and students with a cumulative GPA between 3.0 and 3.49 will receive a blue cord. This represents their hard work through their matriculation at the Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation. They will also receive a medal and certificate of achievement. Will the following students please come forward? Destiny Hall. Nardo Zawadi. Matthias Peters. Sophia Ocasio-Ramon. Brianna Smith. Michael Ramirez. Jacqueline Durant. Romello Daniels. Delicia Perez. Angel Rivera Ramirez. Carlos Mercado Zarilla. Kanaya Mwehu. Jesus Thomas. Davon Dixon. David De Jesus Cisneros. Murray Chavis Thomas. Claudia Perez. Angelo Katakutan. Matthias Berglund. And Brian Conroy. Let's give these students a round of applause. The Say Yes Scholarship is a tuition gap closing scholarship available to all eligible CMSD high school graduates who plan on attending an Ohio public four-year university, two-year college, or Pell eligible trade or certificate program. Scholarships from over 100 private colleges in the Say Yes National Higher Education Compact are also available to eligible students. Students who have met the criteria for this scholarship have received a blue cord with a Say Yes marker to acknowledge this major accomplishment. If you are a graduate with this cord, please stand. You may be seated. We also have some additional recognitions from some of our partners in education. Ernst & Young College Map addresses the educational gap by matching employee volunteer mentors with groups of 11th and 12th graders throughout the U.S. so that they can gain access to college and succeed in higher education. Ernst & Young works with students to build the skills and the confidence they need to persist in completing their post-secondary goals. College Map scholars will receive black and yellow cords. Will the following students please come forward? Matthias Berglund. Angelo Katakutan. Murray Chavis Thomas. David De Jesus Cisneros. Anelia Gonzalez. Alfonso Hickman. Carlos Mercado Zarilla. Kanaya Mwehu. Delicia Perez. Angel Rivera Ramirez. And Jesus Thomas. Minds Matter Cleveland is a holistic college prep program and enriching community dedicated to supporting students from low-income families to succeed in college, create their futures, and change the world. Minds Matter recipients will be receiving blue and white cords. Will the following please come forward? Murray Chavis Thomas. Upward Bound Math and Science is an after-school pre-college program that provides college prep services and exposure to educational and career opportunities in science, technology, engineering, math or medicine, also known as STEM. Upward Bound Math and Science recipients will be receiving a stole showcasing their accomplishments within the organization. Will the following students please come forward? Brian Conroy. Uriah Mitchell. And Kanaya Mwehu. The mission of Thrive Scholars is to help high-achieving, under-resourced students from economically disadvantaged communities get into and graduate from top colleges equipped to achieve their full career potential. Will the following Thrive Scholars please stand to be recognized? Matthias Berglund. And Angelo Katakutan. You may be seated. Let's give all of our scholars a round of applause.
All right. How's everybody doing? Good? All right, so at this time, I have the honor of introducing and welcoming to the stage Mr. Ivory Jones III, a part of our Board of Education.
Good evening. Principal Davis and faculty, do you attest to the fact that these students have satisfactorily completed the requisite course of study prescribed by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, and the Ohio Department of Education.
Mr. Jones, I hereby certify that each member of the class of 2025 from the Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation has met all of the educational requirements set forth by the Cleveland Metropolitan School District and by the state of Ohio. And all students have passed the required parts of the Ohio State Test. It is with great pleasure that I present to you the members of the class of 2025.
Now by the authority of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, I have the high honor to bestow upon you, the members of the class of 2025, the diploma of Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation, along with all the rights and privileges pertaining thereto. Thank you so kindly.
Will the class of 2025 please come forward to receive their diplomas? Marianne Ali. Isaiah Anderson. Sierra Blevins Moore. Kyla Barnes. Stanley Bowden. Sid Campbell. Jose Castellano Negron. Marae Amaya Chavis Thomas. David de Jesus Cisneros. Jonathan Cleveland. Romello Daniels. David Diaza Fuentes. Jose Jadiel Diaz Reyes. Jacqueline Durant. Davon Dixon. Mitchell Exantis. Helen Bataki. Brianna Flowers. Andy Garcia. Randy Garcia. Jada Gardner. Kirtland Grenville. Rodrigo Gutierrez. Destiny Hall. Alfonso Hickman. Traymar Howard. Jaquan James. Fallon Johnson. Phaedra Johnson. Michael Harris. Walisha Gerlina Johnson. Tommy Marrero. Carlos Daniel Mercado Zorrilla. Anthony Milan III. Uriah Milan Mitchell. Ibrahim Muhammad. Jayla Morrow. Kanaya Jacqueline Hosanna Muehu. Sofia Ocasio Roman. Caden Ozanich. Ozias Peacock. Claudia Perez Rivas. Dalicia Perez. Matthias Peters. Keontae Pipkins. Kristen Pryor. Michael Ramirez. Chantel Ramirez. Angel Rivera Ramirez. Marlon Rivera. Brandon Smith. Brianna Smith. Kasara Smith. Ricardo Sostre Alicea. Emmanuel Thomas. Jesus Thomas. Mikhail Thornton. Samuel Valenzuela Espinosa. Jessica Salzgiver. Jose Toledo. Shyla Van Hoos. Isabella Worthing. Jalen Alice Yainert. Nardo Zawadi Kilongo. Alvin Gascott Mangwal. Anelia Clara Gonzalez Bodero. Angelo Ray Infante Catacutan. I am proud to present to you the class of 2025 Salutatorian, Matthias Laredo Allen Berglund. It is my honor to present to you the class of 2025 Valedictorian, Brian Conroy.
On behalf of the Board of Education of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District, Mayor Justin Bibb, and the Chief Executive Officer, Dr. Warren Morgan, I wish to congratulate the men and women of the class of 2025 and their parents and families.
Yep. All right. So, to begin, I want to express how proud I am of each and every one of you. This has been one of the hardest years of your life, yet you made it. Before I leave, I want to leave you with 3 tips that have been passed down to me. All right, I'm going to need y'all to listen. I got something important to say. Hey, y'all up there in the corner, I need y'all to listen for me, all right? Thank you. Graduates, you deserve to be here. I remember sitting in high school and a teacher told me that all I could be and do in life was work at a fast food restaurant. Look at me now. Number 2, you are more than enough. If someone can't appreciate all you bring to the table, let them eat alone. You deserve nothing but the best, and you better not accept anything but the best. This is just your beginning. What you did in the past is in the past. Now is your time to shape the life you want. This next chapter that you are about to embark on is about to be the best days of your life, so enjoy it. In January, we lost our beloved colleague and family member, Miss Alexis Vega. It was an extremely difficult time for our Falcon family. We know she would be here rooting for our students. Even though she isn't here physically, her legacy will forever live on. The Vega family decided to donate money that was given to their family to our students. We had 3 recipients who received scholarships during our Honors Award. Will Jesus, Michael, and Kanaya please stand to be acknowledged? These are the recipients. Thank you. In addition to losing our beloved Miss Vega, we lost 4 students this same semester who either attended Garrett Morgan or graduated from Garrett Morgan. This shook us to our core. I truly thought our school was going to be impacted in a negative way. However, we flew above the hurt. Our state testing scores increased in every area. Our students increased in our CTE certifications by 41%, gaining state recognition for our PBIS efforts. If everything works out, and we looked at this 1,000 times, our graduation rate will be at a minimum 90%. And the most important distinction, we are no longer designated as a comprehensive support and improvement school by the state, but instead a school who is thriving in academics. These are just a few accomplishments that the Falcon family obtained during adversity. So I want to do a few thank yous, and then we're going to get out of here because it's late, but that's okay. Our kids deserve it. I thank those students who showed up to graduation even after there were obstacles that could have prevented you from experiencing this once-in-a-lifetime moment. Thank you to those who were broken and couldn't see the end of the tunnel but didn't give up or give in. I thank you parents for entrusting me and my staff with your most prized possession. You're welcome. And I thank my staff for rolling up their sleeves and their pants sleeves and whatever sleeves they have for making sure our seniors were able to sit here today. I know y'all hate to hear me fuss, and that will never go away. They pay me well to fuss, but know I am here. We are here whenever you need us. I truly, truly hope we made you proud as your teachers, but me specifically as your principal. Now it's time for you to go show Cleveland and the world who you are and whose you are. You are a Falcon, a Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation Falcon. Class of 2005, please stand and face the audience. The tassel is worn to the right side of the motorboard as a symbol of change. I hereby declare the Garrett Morgan School of Engineering and Innovation Class of 2025 to be graduates of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. You may now move your tassel from the right to the left of your motorboard as a sign that you are an alumni of the Cleveland Metropolitan School District. Graduates, please turn around. Will everyone on the stage please stand? Everyone on the stage, please stand. Will the audience please remain out of the aisles until the graduates exit the auditorium? They have some final business to handle, and then they will be all of you alls as Garrett Morgan graduates. Again, thank you for helping the class of 2025 celebrate this day. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round to the class of 2025.